the same. So we need to stop the database, then go to the cd exe, then /hdb name server. Okay. Why? Because first system database we need to reset. So user system. Okay. So reset user system. This one we have to use it here. Then new password, confirm the new password. It's done. Okay. So then similarly, we need to start the system and stop the tenant database, and we need to reset for the specific tenant. Specific tenant, we need to do the reset here, right? That procedure we have to do it now, right? So please use the same passwords here, right? If you use the different password will be locked. We don't have any other users to do the so this kind of thing here, right? So here, so once it is started, so it is started. So now I will connect to the so tenant database now. Okay. So system database I connected here. So now I need to stop the tenant, specific tenant. I need to stop it. So how to stop it? Using the alter system stop database name. So like HDB. Why? Because tenant, only specific tenant we need to stop it. Okay. So I'm using the specific tenant. I'm stopping now. So this is getting stopped the specific tenant here. So it is stopped. Only tenant got stopped. So if you see the OS level, so only except tenant remaining all the process will be stopped status here, right? Name server, compile server, processor, everything got stopped status here, right? So then if you want to reset the password here, then what you have to do the reset here, right? So now you can execute the password here, right? Suppose like example, alter, right? Alter database. So database name, so HDB, right? Then system user, system user, password, right? System user password, and the password you can type it here. The password you can type it here. Suppose the example, welcome to one. So like that you can uh, reset the password here. This will reset the tenant password here, right? So this way we can reset it out here, right? So click on the execute button. This is getting executed. You can see here it is progressing in the bottom. It is progressing the command. So this is executed. So now let me connect to the tenant here. Then welcome to one. So then it is asking the new password here. Okay. So then I'm setting the new password again here, right? I'm setting the new password. Same password. Please use it here. Okay. Don't change everyone. So then now see, we done the password reset. Password reset, we have done it now here, right? So this is the way we need to, in case of you missed the password like this is the way we have to do the resetting the password here. Okay. So now, so today, let's start about the HANA, SAP HANA security part here. SAP HANA security, right? So why security is very important for the databases here. Applications level, that is fine. Why SAP security is very important for the HANA databases here, right? So it's a crucial part. So crucial aspect of managing the all the data in memory, all the data in the memory databases. Why? Because authentication, authorization, encryption, auditing, security configuration, it's a very crucial part to managing here. right? So then it will authentication mechanism here. Why? Because all the data resides into the database level, all the application data and everything. So if you don't have the proper security in place for the databases, what will happen? Anybody can access, they can theft the data, finance data, they can steal the data, whatever they want, they can do it. But it's not the good way, right? So we have to control it, accessing the financial data here, right? So that's why we need to, so we have to, it will control, we can control the data here, right? So basically we have the directly we can give the access authentication, directly we can give the authentication, then authorization means what user can do here, right? Controls the what a user can do after the login. So authentication means after the who access the system. Then once the access is done, then what he can do, what type of author. So here we have the so authentications. So authentication is very important here. Then authorization we have to provide it here. You will be authenticated, but you should also be authorization should be required here. Authorization should be required. Then encryption mechanisms, right? So then user and role management here. We can also create the users and role management auditing and all kind of functionalities. We can create it here. All kind of functionalities we can create it here, right? So normally in the HANA database level, so when you are opening the security part here, security, we can create the new user here, right? We can create the new user here, right? Click and click on the new user here. We can create it here, right? So username we can put like suppose example so Ravi, and these are the authentication methods, like how many types of authentication methods we have here, how many types of authentication, how the user can be authenticated, how many ways user can authenticated here, right? User can authentication will happen using the password based authentication, then X.509 certificates based authentication, then SAML 2.0 authentication, then Kerberos, Kerberos based authentication, LDAP based authentication, JWT token based authentication. So like that we need to so do the this authentication methods here. Okay, means user if they want to authenticate to the HANA database level, either they can use the password, right? Or they can use the password. Just they can set the password here, or they can use the SAML transaction code. They can use it here. SAML configurations means SSO integrations, that kind of things here. Then logon tickets. Then X.509. So database level, right? Database level end users they won't log in. Normally, preferably authentication method people will use like a authentication user ID password based authentication method here. Then we have the authorization. The next step is the authorization here. So here we need to provide the roles and system privileges and everything. So just not only to just if you provide the authentication user you created here, then you can access the user with Ravi. Then whatever the password you set it out. So whatever the password you set here, then you can authenticate it here. Right? So he's changed. So he can authenticate it here. See, he got authenticated. But he cannot take access any other thing also here, right? No authorization, no required privileges. So he cannot use anything in the system, right? So he cannot open any administration page. So authorization error, right? Why? Because he is only authenticating database level, but is unable to access anything in the database level because of the authorization issues here. So this authorizations control what a user can do after the login. So that kind of restrictions will be do either based upon the roles. You have already directly we can assign the role to the users, or we can also provide the privileges. They are the by default, they are the some roles. So monitoring roles, developer roles, content admin roles. There the some roles are there here. If you provide the monitoring role to the user, Ravi user, then now he can perform the some monitoring. Now he can able to open the see the screen now. See Ravi user can able to open the administration page, right? Sir, why previously he was unable to do it? Now he is trying to do it here. What has been changed here? What has been changed here now, right? Because of the role, because of the role which you have assigned to the user. That is the monitoring role you assigned. If you remove it, then user cannot provide it. So role directly you can assign to the user. User can provide the respective thing here. Next one is the system privileges here. Next one is the system privilege. Either privileges also you can assign it here. Privileges means, so you can means authorization. What you want to do is a backup want to do, or catalog you want to do. Then is a data admin, is a log admin, license, monitoring and role, table, user. What you want to do here? There the predefined system privileges are there. You can ask that privileges. Suppose like if you provide the so some backup related admin role to him, then save it here. He can only perform the backup related activities here. He can only perform the backup related activities in the system here, not other related activities in the system here, right? Can only perform the backup related authorizations here, right? See, he is unable to open, but backup related thing he can open it here. Backup related thing he can open it here because of so backup authorization you have assigned here. So based upon the role privileges, he can perform the respective actions here. Suppose if you provide the object, object means so the respective tables you are providing the authorization. So table level authorizations here. Object means table. Suppose you want to give access to only one table, or you want to provide the access to the only one table here, then you can choose the so what the respective table name you can give the access here, right? Respective table name you can provide the access here, right? Suppose you want to provide the access to the some table, then you can provide the access to the this table. What level access? Only select statement. Then the user can able to access the select statement only for this table. Only select statement for this table, he can access it here. Then analytical privileges. It's a row level data access. Analytical means analytics. So normally the developer will do the development activities in the content moderator, right? Then he can do the, so he can perform the, so he can do the some the development related objects. They will get it out using the analytical privileges here. The package privileges means so the packages, the some of the packages they will develop, some of the packages they will develop. These three will be developed by the development team. If you require access to that package, then you can use the so package privileges, then application privileges, then analytical privileges. You can provide the access to here, right? Privileges on users here, which user privileges you required, right? System privileges, debugger access. So that kind of things we can assign to the user, right? So this will tell you, so this will provide to the users here. Sir, every user, do I need to use all the tabs? Yes. Otherwise, all those these actions you can save into the one role here. One role you can create it here. One custom role you can create it here. Suppose like jet basis role, something like that. Then what privileges this person is required? Basis team. Basis team required the so backup related operations. Basis team required the catalog read. So database basis team required the monitor data admin, the monitor section, the monitor admin also is required, and also object. What type of objects you have to do that one? Object means tables. Which tables you require the access? So the tables names you can select it here. Click on the save button here, so that whenever the new persons joins in the system here, whenever the new persons joins in the system here, then immediately suppose like Ravi user is joined. Then immediately what I can do, I can go to the granted roles here. Then directly only role I can assign it here, Z underscore something Z basis. Then only Z basis role I can assign to the user. So why? Because in that role it contains the all the privileges and all the objects that you are storing into the role, right? Then now you can access user to access anything here. Now you see user can able to do the all kind of things here. Whatever we have, everything user can doing now here, right? All the privileges he is performing in the system here, right? That is the one thing here, right? This is the one thing you can see it here, right? That is what we can do. So which means, so directly, suppose like user. So suppose like this person you require the access here, then what you can do, you can directly, there are the multiple number of roles are available here. You can assign the roles to the users. You can assign this role to the user. Otherwise, there are the privileges also there here. This privileges also you can assign to the user. Otherwise, the best practice is this privileges you need to assign to the role, one role, multiple privileges you need to assign to the one role here. This role we can assign to the user, then user can do the respective actions in the system here. Respective actions in the system that we will call it as the so users and a role assignment here, right? We can create our own users, right? So then when you create the own users here, then user can do the respective, users can perform the respective things in the system here, right? So user can perform the respective things. Maybe if you see it here, so there the multiple things will be displayed, multiple sessions. So how many sessions are connected? So as of now, I see basis user and system user and Ravi users are connected to the database level and they are doing the work. So here you can see the all the information here, right? This way we can see the all the things here, right? That is the one thing here, more details here. Okay. So this is the way we can see the users related details and everything, all the information we can see it here. Okay. So that is the one of the important thing here, right? So users and roles here, right? So then, so yeah, that is the users. How to create the users means this is the way we can create the multiple users, right? Each person we can create the multiple users and we can disable the system users, and whoever log into the database level, they can use their own user ID. Something is happens, we can see it here, right? Then when you go to the security here, in the security, we have the password policies, right? So then we have the password policies here, password lifetime here. All the information is available here, right? All the password policies, minimum password lifetime, characters, right? Initial password, then maximum password, notifications, blacklisted passwords. So if you set the blacklisted passwords means some people will set like in the middle, they will put the India something like that, they will put it out, which means this password is blacklisted. Some we should not give these passwords in the banking sector companies. So when you are setting the common passwords here, then the password will be blacklisted, right? So which means the password will not take because of the they are blocking that kind of passwords. Why? Because database level security is very, very important here. So you need to block those passwords here in the blacks. You have to in the blacklisted, you have to keep it that kind of password. So if you keep this kind of password, user cannot do anything in the system. Means he cannot reset in the password. If this term is word is coming, that will not set different words, consecutive words. That will not come here, right? Then and also we can enable the auditing policies here. Auditing policies means so suppose so the policy one. What policy here? Suppose in my database, if someone deletes something, someone creates something, someone do something, I want that will be recorded in the system, right? That will be tracked. Either successful or deletion, that will be recorded here, which users related information. All the users are except system user excluding. Then remaining any user except system user, remaining any user if they do something in the database level, that will be audited, that will be tracked here. So except system user, if he does anything in the system, that will be tracked here. Like that, we can put the some auditing policies, we can create it here, right? Like that, we can put the some auditing policies we can create in the systems here. This kind of setups we can do it here. Okay, this we will call it as the audit policies. Audit policies we can set in the systems here. Okay, that is the one of the important thing here, audit policies here. Okay, so then audit policy, right? So the next one, password policy, and data value encryptions, So by default, data volume will be encrypted here. Encryption means, so normally it should be encrypted only in the latest versions. We cannot, so automatically it will come like encrypted. So OS level, why? Because all that one copy of data storing into the data level as well here, right? /ana data and /ana log. So here, if you encrypt these passwords, pass sensitive information will be encrypted here. So that if anyone hacks your operating system, then if they want to view the data, they cannot view the data. Why? Because this will be in the encrypted format. This will be in the encrypted format here. So that is the reason we can see the encryption passwords here. Okay, that is the encrypted one here, right? So this is about the HANA level security. Normally, we don't need to provide the security parts to the users. Why? Because users don't need this database level. What they need in the database level, only application level they need. So to save the date, to save the business transactions and everything, that will be stored into the database level, specific tables level here. Only you as a administrator or your development team, you require the access. So you do the maintenance and administration activities. What the developers will do? Developers will do the development related items, development related activities here, right? Some applications. HANA is not only for storing the data and database related. HANA can also use it to develop the some of the access related applications here, some mobility related applications, some micro applications they can develop it using the HANA, right? So that kind of applications, they do the development work, right? So that time we have to provide the access to them, right? So then in this case, so we need to also know the some roles, users concept here, how to create the users here, right? How to assign the roles, right? How to provide the roles and responsibilities to the users. That is also we can provide to the users in this case. Okay, so this is about the security part. Okay.
Sir, what they can ask in the interview from here?
They may ask multiple things. How can I tell like what they will ask? They are the multiple interview persons. They will ask the multiple questions, right? So normally they will ask you, do you know the HANA security? Yes. How will you create the users? Then so if you go to the HANA Studio, then security folder, right click on the users tab, then we can create the users here, right? How will you do the restrictions? How can you do the restrictions? Means by creating the user roles by creating the roles, by assigning the same role to the user, we can limit the user activities and everything here, right? So then will you give the access to the business user? No. Why? Because business user, they don't need database level, application level access is required, right? So will you use the standard roles or custom roles? Normally, most of the people will use the standard only, which will come as part of the installation. But if you want to develop the custom role, then right click on the role and we can create a new role. Then we can add all the privileges and everything to the role and we can assign to them. That's what we can provide. Like that, they will ask the kind of questions here. How will you check the password policies? How will you do the enabling the auditing, right? How will you change the password policy? What is the best recommended password policy? Say 8 characters minimum should be required, combination of the special characters, uppercase and lowercase characters. So what is mean by blacklisted passwords? So which means if you set one blacklisted, if you set some passwords in the blacklisted, the people cannot use those passwords in their passwords. Why? Because some passwords are easily we can recognize, right? So then in this case, so then you should not use that blacklisted passwords. If you are trying to use it, the system will black. How means whatever the set the passwords here, that will be blocked by the systems. This kind of things they may ask you. Okay. So apart from that, they most of the things, what is the delta match, save point interval, what will happen during the HANA restart time. So what is HANA? This kind of mainly they will ask. Security, they have the less scope, they may ask you. Why? Because nothing to do in the security. It's a very less priority item.
Ravi,
Sir,
good
if
morning.
someone asks us to provide the user access in security, so how can we, if he have provided a reference ID, how can we provide that?
Okay, in that case, what you can do, there is a create option, right? Copy user option. Then you can copy that user. Which user you want to, suppose like you want to need copy of the Ravi user, there is a copy user. Then you can provide that user details, copy user details and everything. Then you can create the same user. Suppose like if you want to create the Ravi one, you can create it, set the password, then click on the OK. Similar privileges, similar objects, everything will come. Copy user activities. So we can do
Okay,
that kind of.
where we can give that copy, sir? Copy user.
So here.
Okay.
So in the security tab, users right click. Suppose like some user needs same copy replica of
Okay.
the system user, right? Then right click, copy the user. So then you can provide the user one. Then you can provide the password.
If it is the same system, we can use the copy user. If it is different system, how can we use the copy user then?
Copy user we cannot use it. You need to create and similar roles you have to assign it here. Similar
Okay.
roles. So means you need to just open the one tab in that system what this user contains. Okay, one tab you
Okay.
can open. Then you can
So
create
it
the
would be showing us like every tab we have to check and we have to
right. That
provide
is
the
the
same accesses for the.
right.
Okay.
So this issue has this privileges. Then you can copy. Then you can assign to the same user. You can assign to the here.
Okay. Understood.
Ravi, good morning.
Yes.
If we create the user in system DB, it will applicable for tenants and everything, right?
No.
I mean,
Tenant is separate and the system DB is separate. So
okay.
security part in the here it is different. Security part in the tenant also separate.
Okay. So every individual tenant DB, we can create the user, right? I mean, if
Right.
needed.
Yes. The
Okay.
user management is separate for system DB and tenant DB. So, but system DB, nothing is, there is no data. Then why users or some application team or development team, they don't need access to the system database. Where the data exists, tenant DB. So we have to create the users in the tenant DB only.
Okay.
Sir, what are the tables for our privileges, roles, and any important tables in HANA for to check?
HANA important tables.
HANA database level, like for privileges a role, for
Here it
privileges
is
a
displaying,
table.
right? The roles related information, everything it is displaying, right? Why you need tables details? Who will remember this hundreds of tons of tables? SAP level, if you ask me, I can happily answer it. HANA level, HANA related tables. So they are the views. Normally we will call it as the views here, HANA table views here, right? So that kind of information you need to remember. SAP level tables like USR star tables. So that tables you should remember. That is the value add. But if you know these tables, why? Because HANA related tables are the views. It will starts with the so m underscore something like that, it will start it here. So like m underscore. So that tables you need to execute it here. Suppose like example, what I can do. Let me show you since you asked the question. So here there are that some tables in the sys. This is a system related. Here we have the some roles related table. P underscore users, P underscore roles. P not the P underscore, just roles. Table, list of tables, list of views, tables, placements. So what I can do, I can execute the SQL statement. Sys star, the table name is called the roles. Okay. So then all the roles will be displayed. Public role, instruction role. See, all the roles are getting tables saved in this table. So roles table. Okay. So this is one of the key table here. So generated tables. There is a one more table is called the generated, right? So granted, sorry. Which roles are granted? Granted underscore roles here. So that will be displayed. All the granted roles will be. So which user, which role is displayed? So that in Ravi user, which role is displayed? Ravi user, which role? Granted roles here, right? And also object role privileges. Suppose like if you want to each role that contains the privileges here, right? So the roles underscore privileges here. Roles underscore privileges. Actually, you don't need in this depth of table level. Okay, this is not required. So this is dot roles. Okay, role underscore privileges. No. Invalid table name, role underscore privileges, role underscore privileges. Okay, there is no table. There is a table actually. So if you want to find out the users, then a users table. All the users will be displayed. So users, what are the creator users and with this username, who created this user, system user, who created user one, system user. So this kind of information is displayed here, right? So then, yeah, these are the some important views, important tables here, right? So the roles related tables. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Why? Because in audits they will ask, sir, like give the user details, give the roles, give the what and all they will ask.
Then directly you can go ahead and here and you can just to get the go to the users. How many users are there here? You can pull the data, right? You can just give the users all the users data. How many roles are there here? You will get all the row. Okay, that's your wish. But here once you this is also good. That's fine. But here, what you can do, you can just export the results, and you can provide to the export the results to the your local laptop, and you can provide the information. Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks, sir.
And so some other SQL commands. So, okay, what I can discuss the upgrade, HANA upgrade. Yeah, we have the time, right? So let me discuss about the HANA upgrade activity. Okay, HANA upgrading the HANA systems from one version to another version here. So in this case, log into the HANA. What is the password?
Ravi, what is the difference between HANA revisions and upgrades?
All are same procedure we follow, right?
Okay.
Same procedure means, so HANA revision means only this revision. This is called the 80 is the revision. This revision you are upgrading, right? Suppose like 80, 82, 84, 85, 86. So HANA upgrade means you are changing SPS 07 to 08. So currently it's in the 07, you are upgrading to the 08. That is called the HANA upgrade. So HANA just revision upgrade means within the 880 HANA SP80, then you are just updating the revisions that we will call it as the HANA revision upgrade. But any revision upgrade or any procedure, same procedure here. So what we have to do, we need to go to the, so updating the system, which means what is mean by HANA upgrade or revision upgrade or everything. So you are upgrading the software package to highest version, latest version, to minimize the some bugs, to fix the issues, new enhancements. That kind of issues will be fixed in the latest versions here. That's why we have the HANA versions we have here, right? So then in this case, what we have to do, we can go to the, so first of all, any HANA upgrade, first of all, there is a OS dependency. There is a dependency on the OS dependency, right? Why? Because HANA, so it's not a simple directly go ahead and install it here. Always HANA upgrade, there is a OS dependency here, right? Always we are going with the higher version, then your SP version should be the higher, which is the latest, right? That should be required. Or 05 is required here. We can update the HANA versions and everything here, right? So that's why before you go for the upgrade, you need to go to the, so HANA revision note, HANA release note. First of all, go to the HANA. So HANA, just go to the database. Suppose if you are upgrading the database version, so suppose like we are upgrading to the latest version here. So what you need to do, you need to check the, so what is the, if you go to the release note, then here you will get the some useful information, valuable information here, HANA upgrade. So if you go to the release note, here this will tell you what operating systems you need to support. There is a some recommendation notes here. Always, when you are doing the upgrades of the HANA systems, just have a habit of reading the release note. In the release note, you will come to know what are the operating systems it will support it here, right? So what are the hardware requirement? What are the OS release version? Suppose like this HANA version will support on which OS version? What are the operating system packages it's required, right? So then all the information, and also it will tell you like what are the issues solved in this version, enterprise sets related version, high availability releases version, installation and upgrade related version, languages, security, the many things got fixed here. So then you will get idea. And also when you are upgrading the HANA systems, so you should have the operating system packages should be, you should have the operating system packages. This operating system packages, so it should be up to date here, right? This should be up to date, right? Then you can check the versions. It should be, so this packages, libatomic, GCC libraries are, is the mandatory here. Then you can check the this versions. What should be the this version, right? 13, 13, 14, right? So it's matching to the 11, 11, 11, 13, 13, 14. So it's higher version. So minimum versions of this GCC, libatomic, and these packages are required. Okay, that is fine. Then what is the next version? HANA supported operating system version here. So what is the operating system version here? It should be required. You are using the SUSE Linux or Red Hat Linux, SUSE Linux. Then SUSE Linux means, so what is the your operating system version, right? So then you can go to the cat etc-os-release, right? Then you can see the SP5, SUSE Linux SP05 here, right? So SP5. So SP5 we have. Will the HANA will support HANA SPS08? It will support. We have the SP07 also released. Oh, great. 7 also SAP released it here. So then SP not only 06, 7 also they have released it here. So 6 we can update it here, right? So that is what we can do it here. This revision we can go to the, so this one version we can update it here, right? Revision we can update it here, right? This is the one SP5. This one we can update it here, right? So then you are in the current version, right? Whether your HANA supports revision, yes, supports. Then we can update it here. So like that, we can check the OS versions also we have to check it out. The mainly HANA version, you are upgrading the HANA system means operating system dependency, you need to check it out. If you open the release note, you will come to know all the information here. Then download the HANA patch from the marketplace, right? Just to download the HANA patch from the marketplace. Then you can start upgrading the HANA systems here, right? IMDB server. So then you can move to the, I think we have already, then go to the CD media. Here we have the HANA 84 version is there. Then go to the 84084. So then you can start now just to do the same HANA installation. Now you have done it. Same HANA upgrade also you can use the, so HDB LCM tools you can use it, or HDB UPD. UPD means update, right? You can use the UPD -- ignore and check underscore. Why? Because we don't have the signature file. Then signature file, ignore signature file. Then you can check signature underscore file -- ignore check underscore signature file. Otherwise, you can use the HDB LCM. Simple. Okay. So then what you are going to upgrade? Currently, you are in the 84, but you are going to upgrade the HANA systems here, right? So then, so you are in the 80, right? You are in the 80. Resume for pending installation. Okay. So you are in the 80. Someone is doing the uninstallation of the HDB also. I informed multiple times to the people, not sure whether they are listening or understanding or not. I think they are uninstalling. I asked them to install the new SID, then uninstall it or use that one. This HDB is our permanent. You can use it for permanent. But people, what they are doing, they are uninstalling HDB also. They are most of the time they are concentrating on the installation. But they're not concentrating on the administration tasks, right? So their wish, as we are telling, that's fine. So why? Because no one asked questions on this area. HANA database installation kit 80 is required. Okay, resume the, okay, that database. This is suppose like, let's take the example, this KH1 will do the upgrade, right? So KH1 will do the upgrade here. So KH1, this is the KH1. Okay. So then point number 1. Why? Because which SID you want to do the update? This SID. Currently, which is the version 2.280, right? 2.0. So then what you want to update the all? Yes, all. Then so it will ask the, so system user password. I don't know what is set for this user. Yes. Then you can then do it. Then now upgrade is running now, right? Upgrade is happening now. See, update is happening now. Simple actually. So installation, we need to provide all the SID, ADM, user IDs, password. So all blah things you have to provide. But upgrade, just which one you are updating, you need to select it. Just provide the system user and password. Then it will do all the upgrades here. Simple. So it's very simple.
It will
actually.
automatically update host agent as well.
Yes, host agent also will be updated. See, host agent also it's updating in case we want to update the host agent.
Is Ravi,
Yes.
we no need to download anything from service marketplace for this.
We have to download the patch. Whatever the patch you are doing, just you need to download this patch, and this patch you need to move to the application OS level. Then you need to be ready with all the patches. Then you can start the update. So we have already, the patch is already there, right? So that same patch we are using here.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir,
But I am already downloading. Yes.
Sir, in real time, data will be there in database. So is there any pre-steps and post-steps
You have to
before
take the
uploading.
backup. 3 steps means backup, you have to take it out. Even though if you take the backup, something is why, because this is not the software upgrade. DB software is getting upgraded. Even though if you take the backup, the upgrade got corrupted. If you restore it, it won't work. So that's why the VM snapshot backup we have to take it out as part of the pre-work. So you need to do the VM snapshot backup. VM backup, you have to take it out, entire OS and everything. Then so check the free space. Then check the OS dependency. OS dependency. So then you can OS also if required, update the OS. If required, update OS by OS team. Then download the patches, download and extract the patches. Then you can stop if any SAP application is running, you can stop the SAP. Then you can no need to stop it. Then go to the new patch folder. Then execute HDB LCM command. Then do the upgrade. So continue the upgrade here. Continue the upgrade. Once that is completed, so then you can start the SAP, do the validations. That's it. So this what we have to do it here. So any add-ons or plugins are there, that is also we have to do that one here, right? So HANA add-on plugins are there, so you have to do it here, right? See here, HANA upgrade failed. Why? Because there is a user ID password is wrong. I provided the wrong password, it got failed. Normally it should not take that one, it got failed here. Okay, that's what it's happened. So not sure what is the password that guy given for that one. So otherwise we need to complete this one. The pending, the resume, whatever it is there, whatever the middle the people are completed, KH1 is not required, just uninstall it.
Sir, can you show us the VM snapshot? That actually I didn't understand how, if it is
VM
possible.
snapshot backup will be taken by your operating system team or cloud team. Okay, they will take the snapshot entire operating system. That and all not in our control, and we cannot take it further. That one. Okay, you need to work with your OS team. They will take
And
care of the snapshot backup.
Okay. And sir, why the backup will not work?
Backup
Yes.
is only for the taking the DB backup, not the software backup, right? It's a logic, right? Logic question, right? So then how the software that will not work? That is the backup is only for the data volume backup, and databases backup only. Database level data backup only. The software's binaries will be in the OS level, so it won't take that software. So only DB backup will be taken care. Database level data will be backed up. VM snapshot backup means everything will be VM snapshot backup means everything will be backed up. So means your OS data, so OS level binaries. So now upgrading means what? You are upgrading the OS level. You are upgrading the OS level things. You are upgrading here. OS level things means OS level softwares and packages you are upgrading here. System password.
So sir, every time we are taking or we are upgrading any SPS, the VM snapshot backup is mandatory.
Right.
For the database.
That is the very, very important snapshot backup. So cloud level, if it is in the hosted on the cloud, the people in the cloud team knows how to take the VM snapshot backups and everything. So if it is hosted on the OS level, then that's very simple actually. Maybe let me show you my case. So normally if I'm doing anything, so my VMs, how will I take the snapshot backup? So if I go to the my main base server here, where I created the partitions. So here I can go to the my Hyper-V. I am using the Hyper-V class, Hyper-V here, all the backups and everything. What I will do here, so I can just right click, I can create a backup, snapshot backup. Just the word is change it to the here checkpoint. So that checkpoint I will create it. Entire VM will be backed up. So tomorrow something wrong with this operating system or something is happens here. So what I will do, I will just select this checkpoint when it was last backup taken 2309/2024. Then immediately right click, then apply. So with this time step, whatever the data is there, operating system, everything will be reverted back to the previous status here. So before the upgrade, you take the backup. Then after the something is happened, then you can apply it with this timestamp. Whatever the data, whatever the softwares are there, that will be backed up. It's very simple for them. So, but they will not provide this kind of access to us in the real time.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, what about this? When we upgrade, the system will be down, right? What about these save points, everything? We don't do any backup, right?
So when we are doing the upgrade, why you are doing the save point upgrade? System will take care of that part, right? System knows there is upgrade is running, then save point will not be occur during that time. So then once the upgrade is done, the save point will occur.
Okay. Once upgrade is done and system up, it would be again starting.
Yeah, it will be
Or we
resume
have
automatically.
to.
You no need to do anything. These all are the system internal operations. Merging,
Okay.
all those things are the system internal operations. So system will take care of those parts.
Ravi, I mean, in the revision, we have an option the maintenance. Like, what is exactly the maintenance? Like, I mean,
Maintenance means this is a maintenance activity. When the system is not available during the maintenance activity, right? So outage is called the maintenance activity. SAP means customer will provide you the customer will provide the some maintenance slot to us. Why? Because it's not under our control when you want to take the system down and everything. It's customer to provide the maintenance schedule. Means during the schedule only, if you are planning to do the parameter changes, we want to do the restart, if we want to do the upgrade, some kind of activities, they will provide the monthly one Saturday or Sunday night or through 2 3 all they will provide the maintenance activity time, maintenance time, window time. During the window time only, whatever the activities, whatever you want to do, all the activities you need to complete during the time itself.
same. It is the maintenance revision also, right?
Any
Maintenance every
maintenance
2
means
weeks.
same activities.
I mean, maintenance
So
revision
now,
is yeah. Maintenance revision is we can't update. I mean, every 2 weeks we are doing the maintenance revision, right? In the general
no,
scenario.
maintenance, this and all the yearly ones, maybe quarter, half yearly ones, we will perform the revisions, right? Revisions means within the patch, there is a bug fixes or anything, SAP will release the new revisions, they will release it. Suppose like, see here 86 they have released, now 85 also they have released, 84 also they have released, which means within the SPS08, so they have the 85, patch level 5, patch level 6, patch level 7, like that they have released. So if you found some issues in the 84, that's required the 85 patch means you can update it. But if you are in the currently 79, SAP asking you to upgrade to the 86 means directly you can do the SP upgrade. This is called the SPS 07 to 08 you are doing. That is the release SP upgrade you are doing. Maintenance means just patches within the SPS 08, just you are updating the revisions, maintenance patch levels you are updating. So that is different. This is different. But any activity, common procedure, how we are doing similar procedures.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
So here
Okay.
you are 80, you have here 80 you have, so which means SPS 08 only, 80 you have, you are upgrading to the 84 here, right? You are upgrading to the 84 here. So you can see here, now system is started. Once the system is started, you can see the, so all the process here. With system DB up, we can check in the system DB. Right, see 84. it got updated 84. Why I called a system DB means here a name server first will up name server only. So name server will up first only. That's why. So I immediately checked the name server. Then immediately after that, so the tenant also will update. So automatically tenants also will get update. It's starting. So lastly, daemon and web dispatcher, I think started. Then we can check the status here. Yes, see 84. It's updated. Okay, HANA upgraded from one version to another version. One revision to another version. Same procedure. Any upgrade, common procedures we have to follow. So mainly OS dependency. HANA upgrade always there is a OS dependency. That OS dependency we need to check. So currently, so there is a one customer, right? Yesterday, I had a call with the one customer. Actually, there is a Qatar customer.